The Aipas AMP S. But she's gonna rip. This is the Aipas S1 AMP. Maximum weight rider is 350 pounds. The seat height is 28 inches with a 43-inch wheelbase. Has 9.8 inches of ground clearance. 70-degree climbing capacity. Exactly 121.22 pounds. Has a 60-volt, 28.6 amp-hour lithium battery. Brushless center drive motor. Has an IP65 water rating. Front tires is 60/114. And the rear tire is an 80/112. Comes with front inverted forks, adjustable rear monoshock, a 428 drive chain, nice knobbies, hydraulic front and rear dual piston brakes, twist throttle, LED front headlight and tail light with turn signals on the rear, and of course a brake light. Cheese. Let's take it for a ride, check the mail real quick. Fully charged, powered battery. It's small, but bigger than my little Z50. That's for sure. We're set for number 1. Oh my God. This thing rips. This thing does have some torque. Oh damn. Gotta go in a drink. Good thing it's waterproof. Let's see how quick it is here. Ooh, pull the wheel. What the heck is that? Hey, someone's gonna be looking for that. Ooh, we'll leave it there. Put it under my shirt. Got a beer belly. Woohoo! Gotta get used to that. It will lift the wheel from a slow roll. Thing rips for a little bike, man. Oh my God. Now I got it all muddy. Well, let's go for a rip. See how this does performance-wise. Ready, go. I had to let off. Say 20 to 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47. That might be about it for me with my weight. 48, 49, 50, woohoo! 51, oh, wow, 51, holy cow. At a slight uphill, so it's going to take away from the top speed. That is very, very impressive. Holy cow. The power on this thing is no joke. I should see what the speed accuracy is. About 2 off. It's not terrible. Let's see what they're doing on the Suncoast Parkway. The suspension's not too bad, really. The seat's too small for my big butt. I know, I didn't wear my knee pads. But I'm in the sand. Woo-hoo. This does surprisingly well in the sand. Now this is a dirt bike. It does not pedal, so it's not considered an e-bike. It does not have pedals. But some places you will be able to register it because it has a VIN number. The build is actually pretty decent. It's way more than I expected to get out of this. Way more power and more speed than I actually expected. You're not going to beat it for the price, I'll tell you that. Nothing even comes close. It's a little small, to be honest, for me, but I can ride it. I've ridden those little Z50s. Like I say, it's about the size of a CR80. I think the market for this is someone a little younger than me, a little lighter than me. But let me tell you what, 5'10", 235 pounds, hauls me around like nothing. I can't imagine somebody 120 pounds on this thing. It's got to be a rocket. Handles the sand really good. Got some berms. Oh yeah, trucking right along here. Suncoast Parkway. Looks like a golf cart or something come through here. Never knew they had a little track over here. As the chain and the sprockets wear in, it does become a lot quieter. The first ride, it was very grindy sounding. Now it's smooth right out, like not really noisy at all. We'll go a little further, huh? Looks like one bar down, 4.9 miles. In the sand. Takes a lot of power to push through that sand. Brakes work really good too. This thing boogies on the road. Don't forget my turn signal. If you're gonna make it legal for the road, you'd have to put rear view mirrors, front turn signal. I don't think it'd be too hard. Turn signal. Someone lost a cooler top. Ooh, I did bottom it out. Woo! Almost took my head off. It is fun to ride, I'll admit that. Woohoo! The sand sucks up the battery, but geez, they still have half. What's it showing? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 out of 5 bars, almost 9 miles. Oh, turkeys, big turkeys around here. Look at them. I'm not bothering you guys. Battery's getting low.
Low battery. Aircraft landing automatically.
9.2 miles. Still have 3 out of 5 battery. That's good. That sugar sand is no joke. Now, when you turn it off, when you turn it on, it'll show your total miles. 11. And then it'll switch to trip miles, which is 0. So every time you start it, it's going to reset your trip, which I kind of like. A lot of e-bikes, it's hard to get to reset that feature. 125 versus the Aipas. Ready, set, go. Oh, I'm catching up. I guess I do catch it after.
Yeah. Too much fun.
So what do I think? You're not going to beat it for the price, but this thing rips. I mean, it's faster than any other e-bike I have for the size of it. So this bike is definitely Vin Cheezel approved. You're not going to beat it for the cost. What do we have in Cheezy's garage today? Horn and headlight, fender, front wheel. Got a little weight to her. Make sure these hydraulic lines aren't kinked. Oh, there's a little box in here. Charger, Emmanuel, Spanish novel. Some wire loom and a license plate holder. And looks like on the other side, tool kit and some sort of bracket. See what's in the toolkit. That's the toolkit. Let's get these handlebars mounted. A couple of these zip ties cut on an angle. There's one cure for that. Proper nippers. Let's get the LCD panel connected. We'll leave this fairly loose. We get it all together and sit on it. And we can see where we want it. Everything else is still loose. Let's do the front fender, since it looks like it'll be easier to do it with the tire off. Tighten them down. Seems like it's not too brittle of plastic. Now for a wheel. Bigger spacers on the side with the caliper. Shorter spacer is on the opposite side. You can kind of see why, right? And that is a lock nut. I used a milk crate and that little spacer of cardboard, but you guys do what you can do. And they actually give you wrenches that will work to tighten these up. Tighten that up pretty good. Make sure that spins well. Now we can figure out how this caliper goes on. Pull that keeper out of there. As you can see, it does have floating pins. I think the 2 washers are so the bolt isn't too long to hit the rotor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that's for. Don't want to forget the shock bolt. Snug, but not overly tight. 13 or 14 to get that seat off. It's a 13. Got a little seat. Got a power switch right there. That's where you charge it. That's the battery, of course. There's your connector. That's for disconnecting. That's not for latching, that's for disconnecting. Now this bike does have a VIN number right there. That piece of paper that you pull off has a different number. That must be for the engine. That number is different. Looks like a 67.2 volt, 2 amp lithium ion battery charger. Power supply first, battery second. Let that charge while we finish putting everything on. And some adjustments. A little small for a guy like me. 5'10", 235 pounds, but I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna ride the hell out of it. It looks like some of the clear is coming off. I do have a couple birthmarks. Welds seem really good though. It looks like it's built fairly strong. Now, I'm not gonna put the license plate bracket on yet. Line up the arrow and snap it in. Make sure nothing's pinched. The last guard goes here. And that's that. Now, sit on it. So me standing up, I got about 2 inches over the seat. Adjust these handlebars now. About right there. Keys are on the handlebars. Make sure it's not hitting the throttle. Tighten them down. I usually leave them a little loose so I can move them, or if you wreck, with a little bit of pressure. I'll snug this, but not overly tight. I'm not sure what to do with this. Maybe it just stays out like that. Can't really go behind there. Maybe a zip tie right there. Battery power's on there. Key switch, power selector, turn signals, just for the rear. There's none in the front, but there are on the rear. Horn, headlight, rear brake, front brake, throttle. This package also came with knee pads, pretty nice ones, and a helmet with its own bag and goggles. Not sure if it'll fit my fat head. That's a tight fit getting in there.
That's what she said.
It's got the top bill. You catch the right special, you can get the arm guards, shin guards, and the helmet with the goggles. Or you can purchase these separately. And it looks kind of small, but check it out. I can actually fit. Can you believe it? I actually fit. And the goggles fit in there pretty darn good. Perfectly. You have a 12-month warranty on the frame, the battery, the controller, the motor. Instrument panel is 6 months. Recommended user age is over 15 years old. Recommended tire pressures for the front is 30 psi, for the rear is 36 psi. Back's got 11, we're gonna pump it up to 35. With the front at 29. Let's see what the actual weight of this dirt bike is. 46.75, exactly 121.22 pounds.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.